Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a video on things that we used to do but don't do anymore and what we do instead, or what I do instead. So to get started, the first thing is buying wine or going out for drinks. So the first thing that I've done to save money in this is to just stop drinking alcohol. Then you can buy less if that is not possible. There's also another option that my mom used to use a lot there. I know here in Manitoba you can cork and bottle your own. If you bring your bottles, you can refill them, and I'm pretty sure they have that elsewhere. You can also, I normally will ask for it as gifts sometimes, or you can make your own. I know they have kits. It is a bit of an upfront cost, but I think from what I've heard, I've never tried it myself, the end cost is still cheaper than buying it. So yeah, and then liqueurs and stuff like that, there's often way cheaper ways of making your own instead of buying them. And then instead of going out to drink, just have people over for drinks instead. I remember when I was younger, going out for drinks would be just insanely expensive. So I, not just due to COVID, but long before COVID, stopped going out for drinks. The next one is going for takeout or going out to eat. So for that one, instead of going out, I just learn how to make some of your favorite foods that you like to eat out at home. For instance, we really liked seafood, and we would often go to, not often, but for special occasions and whatnot, go to Red Lobster. And meanwhile, their food was absolutely delicious. We can make pretty much the same things at home, and they have copycat recipes for their biscuits and stuff like that. And if you just learn how to make a few of your favorite meals at home, then you could save a lot of money. Also, you can buy prepackaged meals and items like fried chicken and wings, and they even have in some of the stores the prepackaged Chinese food, that like sweet and sour chicken balls and then like the ginger beef and that type of thing. So even though it's a little bit more expensive than cooking from scratch, it's still cheaper than ordering out. And then to make it feel like you're eating at a restaurant, you can always set your own table up really nice and fancy and just eat at home. The next one are printer ink cartridges. I used to spend a ton of money on ink cartridges because I do a lot of printing for work at home. And so I needed to find a way of lowering this cost. So I started buying them refurbished, and then I went even a step further and bought a refillable, or getting my tongue tied. You can buy a kit to refill your own ink cartridges. You have to watch. It takes a little bit of watching video and reading the instructions, but it was quite an investment learning how to do that. And I've saved hundreds of dollars, if not more, just by doing those two things combined. Number 4, or the next one, is buying movies. We stopped buying movies years ago now. In fact, we just got rid of even more movies, but there's so many different streaming companies out there. Like the two that we use are Netflix and Prime. I correspond between the two, so I'll pay for one month, and then one I'll put on hold, and then watch all our favorite things on the one. And sometimes we don't have them at all, and there's other places that you could watch for free if you have the internet. So you really do not have to buy movies. There's so much to watch out there for free that buying movies is a big waste of money that I have found. I used to love buying movies, but that's another story. You can rent movies from the movie store for really cheap, for 99 cents. You can get them for free or for really cheap from your library, depending on where you live. And yeah, you can, if you really must buy movies, you could buy them used instead of paying crazy amounts for them at the store. And you can borrow from your family. And then the next one I have is the same kind of idea for books. I stopped buying new books a long, long time ago. I used to love buying new books, but now if I do, which I don't very often, but I buy them used, or I borrow from the library or from family. And you can also get free ebooks online and from your library as well. The next one is Kleenex or facial tissue. I know I've mentioned this one before, but handkerchiefs or cut up rags or t-shirts or whatever you can find. Tissue is such a waste of money. You're literally throwing it in the garbage when you can just reuse tissue. I know some people think it's gross, but you do a quick soak with some hot water and you throw it in your washer and they come out extremely clean. There's no boogies left on there. So the next one is going out to the movies. I used to love the movie theaters, but that has long past since changed. Sorry, that did not make sense at all, but that I don't go to the movie theaters anymore. And not just due to COVID, this was long before, but I love just watching a movie at home. So make it feel like a movie theater. You can make the movie extra loud if you have surround sound, or just turn your TV up. And you can refill a refillable cup, make popcorn, or buy your favorite treats and cheap soda, or make your own favorite drink that you have and just drink that at home. And cozy up with a blanket and pillows and on your floor or on your couch. We have a very tiny couch, so I often like to just sit on the floor and cozy up. And yes, that I much prefer doing that than going out to the movie theater. Number 9 is going shopping and just buying new clothes. I used to love going shopping, and that would be one of the first things I did after I got my paycheck when I was in my early 20s or teenage years as well. But now I do not do that. So instead of doing that, you can go thrift shopping and get a few items that way, or even better is just to go shopping in your own closet. You can mend a few of your favorite items that you might not be wearing because they have a tear or something. You can alter clothes that you already have and making them into something new. For example, you can make ripped jeans, you can make a ripped t-shirt or a new line or like a v-neck or without a collar shirt. There are so many different ways you can alter your own clothes that you already have into something new. And then you can also mix and match different articles of clothing with different accessories like scarves, earrings, and necklaces, bracelets, that kind of thing. And the very last one is going to the salon. I used to love going to the salon, but again, I have not gone, as you can probably tell, to a salon in years and years. I can't honestly remember the last time I've gone. But I used to get all kinds of treatments. I used to get my hair done. I would go for facials, go for massages, go to get my eyebrows done, manicures, pedicures, Oh goodness, yeah, I used to get all kinds of things, but now I just don't. A lot of things I do myself, but if you want that same kind of spa feel, you can make your own masks, or you can buy masks from any drugstore or Walmart, and they might be a little bit more expensive than making your own, but it's still cheaper than going to the salon. You can turn your lights down and have some lit scented candles with some meditation or really soothing, relaxing music on in the background, and make a nice bubble bath and just really get into that spa mode. If you've ever been to a spa, you know what they do to make it appealing, and just recreate that in your home. And that is all I have for you. So those are some things that I have done to, instead of the alternative, which costs more, in order to save some money. What are some things that you do to save you money instead of the alternative, which costs more? I would love to hear it in the comments down below. And as always, I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a frugabulous day until the next video. Bye.